Have you ever walked outside on a warm evening and noticed the rhythmic chirping of crickets filling the air? There's something almost magical about it, the steady chirp that seems to get louder as night falls. But have you ever wondered why crickets chirp louder at night rather than during the day? At first glance, it might seem like they're just enjoying the quiet of the night, but the reality is far more fascinating. The answer lies in a mix of biology, behavior, and even a touch of physics. Tonight, we're diving deep into the world of crickets to uncover why their nocturnal songs are so prominent. Right here, on History of Simple Things. Humans have been noticing and recording the sounds of crickets for centuries. Ancient Chinese scholars were fascinated by crickets and even kept them as pets, appreciating their chirping as a symbol of good luck. In Europe, naturalists during the 17th and 18th centuries began documenting cricket sounds in their field journals, trying to link chirping patterns to temperature and seasons. One of the earliest scientific observations was made by the American entomologist Charles Henry Fernald in the 19th century, who noted that crickets' chirping patterns varied with the time of day and temperature. By the early 20th century, scientists had begun connecting these observations to mating behaviors and environmental cues. This long history of observation has led us to understand that cricket chirping is not random. It's an essential part of their survival and reproduction. So, how do crickets actually make their signature sound? Crickets have specialized structures on their wings called tegmina. The front wings are tough and leathery, while one wing has a series of ridges like a tiny comb, known as a file. The other wing has a scraper. When a cricket rubs the scraper against the file, a process called stridulation, it produces the familiar chirping sound. The speed of this wing movement directly influences the pitch of the chirp, and the rhythm of chirping often varies between species. What's amazing is that this sound is not just for humans to enjoy, it's primarily a communication tool. Male crickets use their chirps to attract females and establish territory, which is why they are often the loudest singers. Now, the million-dollar question: why does their volume increase at night? There are a few key reasons. First, crickets are naturally nocturnal. Nighttime provides cover for many predators, including birds and reptiles that are active during the day. By chirping at night, males reduce the risk of being eaten while still signaling their presence to females. Second, the nighttime air is often cooler and more humid, which helps sound travel further. Sound waves lose less energy in the damp, dense evening air, making chirps carry farther and appear louder to the human ear. Finally, the nighttime is quieter in general. With less wind, human activity, and other environmental noise, the cricket's song stands out more prominently. It's not just that they're louder, it's that the surrounding environment amplifies their presence. Interestingly, there's another fascinating twist to cricket chirping. Temperature affects how often they chirp. Many people know that you can estimate the air temperature by counting a cricket's chirps, a method known as Dolbear's law, named after physicist Amos Dolbear, who formulated it in 1897. Simply put, the warmer it is, the faster the cricket's muscles can move, resulting in a faster chirping rate. At night, temperatures usually drop, but in the warmer summer nights, crickets hit a perfect balance, cool enough to avoid daytime predators, yet warm enough for their muscles to function optimally. This combination contributes to their amplified nocturnal serenade. The loud chirping at night isn't just for aesthetic pleasure. It's a crucial part of cricket reproduction. Male crickets chirp to signal their location and attract females. Different species even have unique chirp patterns, which act like a biological fingerprint. The louder and more consistent the chirp, the more likely a female is to notice him. But there's more. Crickets also engage in aggressive chirping to ward off rival males. This often results in choruses of overlapping chirps in areas with high cricket populations. Nighttime amplifies this behavior, allowing males to compete effectively while staying hidden under the cover of darkness. Beyond the science, crickets have captured human imagination in literature, music, and folklore. In Japan, crickets are admired for their musicality, often featured in poetry and traditional art. In the southern United States, the chirping of crickets is sometimes used as a natural clock, helping people gauge the temperature or the passing of time. And here's a quirky fact. The pitch and tempo of a cricket's chirp can even indicate its species, health, and reproductive fitness. So the next time you hear a night chorus, you're listening not just to nature, but to a complex symphony of communication, competition, and survival. In essence, the louder chirping of crickets at night is a brilliant combination of instinct and environmental advantage. By choosing nighttime for their songs, male crickets reduce the risk of predators while taking full advantage of cooler, denser air that carries sound farther. Their chirps are carefully timed and patterned, serving as a powerful signal to females and a warning to rival males. It's not random noise. It's communication honed over millions of years, a natural strategy that ensures survival and the continuation of their species. Beyond biology, there's a certain charm and poetry in these nocturnal symphonies. Every evening chorus is a small reminder of the intricate rhythms of nature, a performance that blends science, instinct, and the environment. So the next time you pause to listen to crickets on a quiet night, take a moment to appreciate not just the sound, but the fascinating story behind it. A story of survival, mating, and nature's remarkable ability to orchestrate life even in the smallest of creatures. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.